What's going on, everyone? Sports back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the two newest signings that the Toronto Blue Jays made a couple days ago, as they signed Kevin Kiermaier as well as Isiah Kiner-Falefa. Of course, Kevin Kiermaier, who was already with the Blue Jays, they brought him in here because the Jays, quite frankly, have just been missing out on some of the biggest names, and they had to kind of pivot to smaller moves and moves that were maybe bringing back their own guys or bringing in some new players and new faces, such as Kiner-Falefa, who's kind of a utility guy. He could play a bunch of different positions. He could play anywhere in the outfield. He could be a catcher. He could play a shortstop, which we really won't need him to, and third base, of course, which is a vacancy in this lineup right now, of course, with Matt Chapman, a pending free agent, and we're probably not going to bring him back. At least that's what it looks like. Maybe they bring in Bellinger, we'll see, and maybe he plays first base and Vladdy shifts over to third. We don't know what is going to happen right now, but Isiah Kiner-Falefa, I like the move. It's a 2-year deal for $15 million, 7.5 per year. He most recently played with the Yankees. He's 28 years of age, so of course, he obviously won a Gold Glove down there at third base, which is very, very good. And looking at his numbers, he's been a Ranger for 4 years, and then he was a Yankee for 2 seasons. He played in quite a handful of games in the last 3 years. He missed just 4 games in 2021. He missed 20 games in 2022, and he played in 113 games last season. He had a lot of plate appearances in each season. And last year with the Yankees, he hit .242. That was his worst season in the major leagues. His previous 3 seasons, he hit .280, .271, and .261. He's not a very good power hitter at all, but he's going to hit for contact. He doesn't strike out a whole lot at all. Last season he had 70 strikeouts. So he's a guy who's going to put the bat on the ball a lot of times, and he's going to get on base quite a bit. His on-base percentage last year was .306, so he'll get on base his fair share of times. And like I said, he's a contact hitter that can get on base. Hopefully he hits right in around that .260 range, and he can play all around the field, which is a very, very good thing for the Blue Jays. And I think a 2-year deal is good. A 1-year deal kind of sucks, because obviously you risk losing him after 1 year. If he has a good season, you have him for another year. If not, it's only $7.5 million. It's a pretty cheap deal. So I really do like this Isiah Kiner-Falefa signing. I think he could be very good for this Blue Jays team. He could play, like I said, wherever really we need him to, so that's a very, very good thing to have a versatile player like him, like Espinal, who could play around the field, like Kevin Biggio could play around the field, like even Davis Schneider. So the Jays have 3 or 4 now very versatile players, and I really like the signing of Isiah Kiner-Falefa, and I'm happy he'll be here at least the next 2 seasons. Now, as for Kevin Kiermaier, of course, he really became a fan favorite here with the Blue Jays. And again, another guy who doesn't really hit for power, but last year he hit .265 with the Jays. Of course, he was our center fielder, and the important part here is he's a left-handed hitter. So that's a very, very important thing with Kevin Kiermaier, and that is something we need in our lineup, lefty hitting, and he's going to bring that. Again, like last year. He hit .265 last year. It was very good for us, and it's a 1-year deal at $10.5 million. Do I kind of wish it would be a little bit longer than a year? Yeah, but at the end of the day, Kevin Kiermaier, he's getting up there in age, right? He's 33 years of age. He'll be 34 early in the season. And the part I love most about Kevin Kiermaier, look at that video he made here. Obviously when he signed the deal, he sounds really excited. He won a Gold Glove here with us last year in center field. He's just such a great leader for us. And, he's just been a guy who really, really, he does a lot of good things for us. And I'm really glad he'll be a Jay next year. And I hope that he's a Jay for even beyond next year, and I think that there's a very good possibility he will be. He stands up for his teammates. He's a very good team guy. He's a very good leader, and he's a great player as well. He puts the bat on the ball again. Another guy who really doesn't strike out a whole lot. He played 129 games for us last year, so that's a very good amount. But I really like Kevin Kiermaier. He's really happy to be in Toronto and to be on the Blue Jays. Of course, he's expressed that a number of times, and I really do believe that Kiermaier signed in this 1-year deal just because he's up there in age. I think if he was 3-4 years younger, he'd make this a 3 or 4 year deal. I think he likes being in Toronto, and I think he'll be here beyond next season. So really, I love this Kevin Kiermaier move. I think he's going to be here, like I said, and I just think that lefty hitter, you need that in the lineup, right? There's only 2 or 3 in the lineup right now, and having him here's going to really help again next season, not just for hitting, but even for that defense. Like I said, he won a Gold Glove last year, and he was just a very, very good player for us, a good leader, and he's a guy who's been in deep playoff runs. And like I said last year, obviously he's going to help us hopefully through a playoff run. If we, that's where we want to get to, and hopefully we're able to make one, and hopefully he's able to help us through a long playoff run. But guys, that is all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the Jays bringing back Kevin Kiermaier and bringing in Isiah Kiner-Falefa. Of course, I'm really excited about these moves. I think they're good, smart, low risk, very high reward moves for the Jays. You guys let me know what you think about these two signings down below in the comment section. And as always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys new. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go Blue Jays.